Hello everyone and welcome to Sunplex Cuisine. My name is Harper, if you did not know, and today I am going to try to make, for the first time in my life by myself, chocolate chip cookies. And I will be documenting my successes and failures through the whole process. And at the end of the day, I am going to see if, number one, they look correct, like, you know, stock footage correct, and more importantly, of course, do they taste good? And that's really all. So with that, let us begin. So first things first, of course, is all the ingredients, which are a lot this time. Hopefully they're all also in the correct, you know, what's it called? What's the word? Measurements, that's the word, because I think I put too much of some, but it's okay, we're just going to figure it out. But more or less, this is all we have. So the first things first is to set the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty great because it's already there. And then let's mix up the ingredients. Is that the word, mix up? Yeah, I'm just gonna say that. Okay, let's just stop this. Okay, so the first thing to do is to cream together the butter and the sugars together. So first things first, I need a spatula. Okay, got a spatula. So we're just gonna pour this in, and also I'm doing this completely alone. There's no one else in this house except my cat and myself. So if anything fails, like really fails, I will have no saving, you know, nobody to save me from my mistakes, aka my mother. So we're just gonna, you know, pray nothing happens. Okay, butter is down. We're gonna just, there we go. Let's gonna do that, and then, oh, okay. Well, that was. And then, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna cream this together quickly. Okay, so that looks, you know, creamed together, what it was called. And then we add, I'm just gonna double check my little recipe just in case. Also, I forgot to say that recipe will be down in the description below. So if you wanted to see which recipe I'm following, it's that one. It's from allrecipes.com. So yeah, that's not very hard to find. So yep, white sugar, brown sugar until smooth. So white sugar, I'm just gonna do this, you know, one at a time. So white sugar. We're just gonna try to get the butter sugar mixture off the blades, and then we're just gonna plop in all the brown sugar because, yep, okay, so let's go on. So this wants to be, you know, mixed until it's smooth. I'm not sure what that really means exactly, but hopefully it just, you know, you'll just have the feeling. You'll see it'll look smooth when we get there. So yeah. I'm just gonna scrape stuff off the, you know, the sides and do stuff like that. I feel like that's what bakers do. So we're just going to guess, you know, just guess together. I mean, not together, because I bet some of you guys know what I'm supposed to be doing and I don't. So I'm just guessing by myself. I mean, it looks pretty nice. That part looks really nice. I'm not sure you can see that, but there's like, this piece looks really nice. So, you know, progress, I think. Am I really sure? Uh-huh, okay. Oh no, come on, come on. Do you just hear that? I just heard like a weird crack sound. Did I break it? I hope I didn't break it. This is my mom's. I don't want my mom to be mad at me. I mean, she wouldn't be mad at me. She'd just be disappointed, and that's honestly worse than being mad. I don't know if it broke or not. I'm just gonna guess it didn't, and yeah. So at this moment, this is what the butter sugar mixture looks like. And I'm just gonna call it a day and say that's what it's supposed to look like. It probably is not supposed to look like that, but you know, I'm kind of getting a little anxious that I'm gonna break something. So I'm just gonna say that's okay and then go on to the next step. Okay, for the next step, we're going to just beat in both of the eggs. If you can see that, okay, there you go. Both of the eggs. I am going to do it, you know, one at a time like they told me to. So first things first. Can't really see that, I realize, but it's okay. And then just gonna beat it up. Okay, so both eggs are now beaten up. Next step is to stir in the vanilla extract. So this will be 2 teaspoons. So 1 and 2. That's a lot of vanilla extract. It smells really good. Okay, so there we go. go. I'm just gonna clean off the, blades and the sides of the bowl like usual, and then we'll go to the next step. So the next step is to dissolve the baking soda, which I have right here. And we're just going to take 2 teaspoons of, that's not 2 teaspoons of hot water, and then 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Yes, I know exactly what I'm doing right now. And then let that all dissolve. And then we're just gonna pour this into the batter mixture, like so. That wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. And while we're at it, we're also going to stir in the salt. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir that up really quickly. And then finally, we're supposed to stir in the flour, the walnuts, can't really see that, the walnuts, and of course the chocolate chips. So I'm gonna first pour in the flour, and I'm just gonna do this in like chunks because I wanna be cute and stuff. And then some more. So we got to the point where the mixture starts, taking up all the batter. So I'm just going to take this all off and then get back to you after I'm done with that. So I decided to finish old school by just, stirring manually, which means that it'll take a very, very long time, but it should hopefully be better. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix up the rest of the flour and then continue from there. Okay, so the flour is kind of sort of mixed in, not really. I'm gonna just pour in the nuts and the beautiful chocolate chips, which is probably when I start failing because I have no upper body strength at this point. This is a lot of chocolate chips, I just realized that. Oh, Boots! I swear to God, Boots, my cat is being stupid. Boots, stop it. And that's how you get a cat to stop doing what you want them not to do. This is so depressing that I'm already in pain and we're less than 2 minutes in for this footage. What the heck? I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm just worried that something's not mixed up and then I'm gonna just find a lot of just weird flour just sticking somewhere. But I think everything's mixed in all the way. Yeah, everything looks like it's mixed in, so here it is. It looks like cookie dough. I'm just going to move this aside and then grab our ugly pans and begin to scoop them out and make little cookies, so yeah. So it says to drop spoonfuls on a ungreased pan, which I think is very questionable, but I'm not going to disagree with a recipe like that. So I'm just going to, drop on giant spoonfuls or large spoonfuls. Okay, this looks, nope. Should I just grab them and just use my hands? That might be a good idea. I'm not gonna use my hands, never mind, that's a horrible idea. And my hands are covered in cookie dough in a really, really disgusting way. Never mind. It looks yikes, and I probably should be using a different spoon, but we're just gonna go on with it because at this point, I do not know what I'm doing. So yeah, a pretty great, combination of regrets have all culminated in to this scenario. But more on this one, just gonna top it on top just like a little crown. And yeah, these look really terrible. First pan, just gonna grab the other pans right now. 1 second. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're just gonna, are you joking me right now? There's the bottom of this dough is covered in flour and I'm so annoyed. Okay, so we're just gonna continue on. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So I only have 2 trays that are available right now. I have more, but I don't want to get them out. Okay, so we have my little sad, depressed cookies right here. Put them in the oven both, and then we're just gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. My only condolence at this point is the fact that my friends will eat literally anything I give them. So if they turn out horribly, hopefully my friends will still like them. So yeah, I don't have a lot of high hopes right now. Okay everyone, we are dealing with this right now. What the heck? Oh, I just turned you off. I'm a little worried that they're not actually cooked all the way. Actually, they might be cooked all the way. Okay, so I'm just gonna let them, turn off the oven, take them out and let them cool down for a while, and then hope to God that they are actually cooked. These are very, very, very ugly. I'm just hoping that they actually taste good now. So I'm gonna let them cool off for a while. These are 2 cookies from both pans. So one's from one pan, the other one's from another pan, blah, 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 blah. But more or less, that's a word. Let us dig in. Number 1, they look a little bit yikes. They kind of look like cookies, but they kind of also don't. But let's just open it up. They're very, very fragile. I don't think anything's undercooked. I'm hoping nothing's undercooked. The bottom looks really good, which is pretty nice. Very, very nice and caramelized. But let us just, dig into one. So, hope I don't die. First things first, they are very, very gooey, very, very soft, and as you can see, very, very, not in the best shape, you could say. I like gooey, soft cookies. I don't like hard cookies. They hurt my teeth a lot, especially because now I have braces and all that. I actually really like this. This is really good, and I could eat all of these at this point. Like, it's really bad that I have all these cookies now. The walnuts give it a really, really great texture. As a whole, I really enjoy these. I think that I did them right. Well, more or less. I think they could look way nicer. And I think that if I made them nicer, they would cook better. But as a whole, I really like them. I would give this a solid 7. I really like how they turned out. They're, well, more or less, food-wise, they're, ugly, but they're really, really yummy, and I think that they're pretty awesome. So that is really all for today. So of course, if this video, just click that like. If you want to see more from what, just subscribe. I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you next time, and as usual, goodbye. I would clap, but then again, my hands are covered in, actually I think it's butter actually, because there's so much butter in these cookies. So yeah. I'm gonna get really fat. These are really good.